Now welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with Thor's Lightning Takes. And let's get right to the news.
1 week left.
Less than. We will have seen it by the time this video goes live anyway.
I was doing the one way out from Andor.
You were. Yeah. I get it now.
You're a little behind. It's okay.
I'm not behind. I'm just ahead because I was thinking about actually seeing it.
But I was doing the Andor thing.
You were.
I was making it cool.
Debatable.
Then I guess we'll get on to the news. First off, I have uncovered 3 new character shots from Ahsoka.
Oh?
Yeah, really
new
nice.
characters or just like...
No, it's Ahsoka, Sabine, and Chopper. Some nice high-res images.
Characters.
Because people like high-res images. People like to look at things, and they're pretty. So there they are. One at a time, probably slowly throughout this first opening segment here.
They look great. Yeah,
Yes,
I can't actually see them right now, but
Tough.
I'd imagine they do. Probably already seen them. So.
You had all day to look at them because I posted them in our Discord to you. I
literally
posted them just to you so that you would...
You know me, I'm always on top of every message I
Never.
receive.
Never.
I get a lot of messages, and I apologize
Don't even
to
take
everybody
the ones from me.
who has ever messaged me that did not get a response.
Especially me who messages you and don't
sometimes
get a
even
response.
do. So if my own wife doesn't always get a response, don't feel bad.
All right, but next up, we have the runtime for episode 3. And all I can say is disappointment.
What is it, like 25 minutes? Are they going to do the Mandalorian thing where it's like the first episode feels long and then they're like, we're going to just creep them downward?
Maybe. I mean, the first episode and the second episode were...
About an hour and a half, right?
Early.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's going to be like a little mini movie.
3 is 34 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah.
Or 31:50 without the credits.
Here we go again.
We're back down to the 30-minute, don't give us enough information.
We got to chop it up, you got to keep it moving like Filoni said.
No, you don't have to keep it moving. Give us some credit as an audience. I have more than a 30-minute, attention span.
You almost forgot what it was because your attention span was so bad.
Hilarious.
No, it's not. No, I agree 1,000%. I understand Star Wars is kind of action-oriented, of course.
But give us some credit.
But give your audience some credit. If your material is good, they're going to hang around through the quote-unquote boring talking parts.
If you film it, we will come.
Yeah, I'll watch. I've proven I'll watch anything Star Wars at this point.
Yeah, so I'm very disappointed to see a short runtime. I mean, obviously we haven't seen the episode yet, so we don't know how much is in it. We don't know if it's going to be feeling like the exact right amount of time or not, let alone the entire series. This is when we'll actually be able to judge it. Once the whole series is out there and we go, you know what? If they would have made this episode a bit longer, we would have been better off.
Yeah, it just sucks waiting a week and you get like 30 minutes.
Yeah. And we have 30 minutes, and I want more content, more information, more everything, and you only give me 30 minutes.
Yeah. Give us the talking.
That's really going to hurt after week 1's explosive, long
hour and
episodes.
A half. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. Who knows? Maybe we'll watch and go, you know what? That was the perfect length. Mm-hmm. And maybe not.
As long as I don't hear any more horror stories about how Filoni just, hacks the thing apart with
I know. I was so
scissors.
sad to hear that. Like, yeah, we got to keep the thing moving all the time. We take out a lot of the dialogue. And you're like, what? Dave? Why?
You just
Please,
don't.
Dave, don't.
Dave!
Give us I want the unedited cuts, the extended editions, please.
That sounds so fun. Ahsoka. Full cut.
The non-Filoni cut of Ahsoka, please.
The non-Filoni cut where we get the entirety of the story and everybody is very happy with it.
Yes.
All right, let's go talk about a non-Ahsoka topic today. Because
what?
it's been a while since I touched on my non-Ahsoka topics.
Well, there hasn't been a lot of news anywhere else on any front, really.
There's been spatterings here and there, but I've been concentrating on Ahsoka because that's what's coming. Tomorrow's Thursday. Here. I have a lot of work to do.
You mean for Friday, right? For the last...
No, for Thursday.
We'll see.
I'm just going to ignore you this time, and I will record on my own. If you guys all see a solo video coming up on Thursday, it's because Thor couldn't be bothered.
Oh, boy.
To get the video done on time for just the last one.
Let's blame it on me.
Well, it will be your fault. It was your fault last week.
I'll take the blame for last week, but
yeah,
in general, it's been a lot of... it's like me Monday this week.
No.
There were some disappointed people, but we had some unexpected...
life gets in the way of the memes sometimes.
Yes, sometimes unexpected visitors come and take up your whole day. You never know what can happen.
Super fun. All right, but on to other pieces of news. Star Wars Hunters. The greatest game that will never live.
No, it's going to come.
It will come. But apparently it might be on the delay board again.
What do you mean again? It's just constant
it's perma-delay.
Yeah.
Right. Because they kept saying it was coming out this year. Originally it was scheduled to come out in 2021.
That's insane.
To think that it's been It's 2 years already since it was
since it was supposed to come out. Like,
what are they?
What is taking so long?
Because they're making it great. It's gonna be
it's gonna be like Baldur's Gate 3, right? Same level. They're just polishing. They've been polishing for the last couple of years.
I mean, the game even has soft launch versions of it that you can get around the world, but I've not been invited to any soft launch, even though I'm actually on like the page and I'm signed up for all the things, and they haven't sent me like, here, you want to try it? Because I would try it.
I'd try it. I just went back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes for the first time like a year and a half, just to see what that's all about these days.
And you looked at it and said, "This looks very it's not familiar. I don't know this place."
No, I was very kind of. Some of it looks identical, and some of it's like, that's a lot of new stuff to try to figure out. Anyway.
So Hunters might still come out this year, very, very, very late in the year.
No, precisely when it means to.
Or next year. It'll come out December 31st at 11:59.
Of next year. Of this. Yeah, 2024. Or this year. Which one are you talking about?
This year. So it can still make the this year deadline.
Sure.
Can't make any
deadline. Hey, you've read the book. I still haven't read that book.
I did read the book.
I'm really behind.
And you know what? If you kind of want a fun read, like a fun read because it's not great, but it's kind of fun, you should read it. If you like pro wrestling, this is pro wrestling in the Star Wars universe in a way. It's kind of interesting. The people who have these colorful characters, they're literally that way because that is the character they are portraying as they battle. Just like how pro wrestlers have a character.
This is like Inception level stuff. It's a character within a character.
It's a character within a character. Like, the main character does seem to have some force powers. Not super strong, but she's not actually a Sith. They gave her some, like, broken, old-school lightsaber. And they're like, here you go. You're totally going to be portrayed as a Sith. That's your character. Just like the droid isn't really a Jedi, obviously. But they did program him with, like, some knowledge from the Jedi Temple, but he always misquotes everything and gets it wrong, so it's kind of funny.
You really liked the book, didn't you?
I thought there were some hilarious moments.
You're looking forward to this game. You're that person that's actually looking forward to this.
Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, it reminded me a lot of pro wrestling, and I just thought in that whimsical nature, it was kind of entertaining.
Sure.
You know, they even have their own little, like, dressing rooms where they have to put their gear on for the battle. I was like, oh my god, this is script. It's pro wrestling.
You're comparing pro wrestling to, like, whimsical entertainment. I like that.
Well, Star Wars made it whimsical, I guess. Because they each have, like, a role and a type they're supposed to be. They each know if they're the hero characters or the villain characters.
The face or the heels? Yeah.
Yes. They have their quote-unquote nemesis, characters.
Yes.
And so it's fun. Yes, they are actually competing in little competitions, and they do try to win. That's not scripted, but their roles are scripted.
Okay.
So I thought it was fun. Plus, they talked about Gonk Rock.
Gonk Rock?
Yeah, it's kind of reminded me of, like, to compare it, I would say maybe like heavy metal. She talks a lot about like screaming, and then their voices and the sounds get like reverberated through an old gonk droid before they come out. It's crazy, but I thought it was entertaining.
Maybe that's what they're
in its own way.
That's the delay. They're trying to replicate Gonk Rock, the soundtrack.
Sometimes I like to think of it like that music Cal Kestis listened to.
Yeah, I actually I've listened to that like not like playing the game, just fired it up. It's catchy. That's all I'll say. It's catchy. Mm-hmm. It's not bad.
I mean, the story isn't horrible. It's just, a little, it's just basic level story, but it's fun in its own way, and it's totally pro wrestling in it, and that's how it fits into Star Wars. Yes, and it brings Huttball to life from Knights of the Old Republic.
Yes,
the game.
All right, well, I guess that's all we got for you this time until 2024 when no, just kidding. But that is going to be all we got for you this time. So now it's your turn to take to the comments below and tell us what you think of any and all of today's news. And let's talk some Star Wars as we wait for Hunters together so eagerly. And until next time, thanks for watching.